Hi everyone, my name is Bonsu Simane and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Yes, if this is your first time watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button down below and the gray bell next to it so that you can get a notification whenever I do post a new video and you can be part of my subscriber list. Yes! Now, as you know from the title down below, I'm going to speak about why I think it's a good idea for girls to always be in matching underwear. Now, I say always very loosely because it isn't necessarily practical to always be in matching underwear, but it's something that I feel as a girl, as a woman, you need to do on the regular. Actually, not even as a girl, more as a woman, you need to do on the regular. It's something that we should be doing for ourselves. This conversation was brought along by a tweet I read some time ago where this guy basically wrote and said, if you undressing her and you find her in matching underwear, just know that the idea of the two of you having sex wasn't yours. I was like, wait, what?
Hold on. I'm in matching underwear and I am by no means planning on taking my clothes off for anybody.
So what does this tweet actually mean? So I then went and I spoke to a couple of my friends, I spoke to a couple of people and I asked them what their take was on being in matching underwear all the time. And lo and behold, I was so disappointed by the female species because in the group of friends and the people that I talked to, the majority of them weren't necessarily, they didn't have, I don't want to say they didn't have because that's just very, I don't know. But the majority of them didn't believe, yes, there we go. The majority of them didn't believe in being in matching underwear. And I was like, wait, what? I'm hold on. What is wrong with me? It could be because I'm a lover of underwear. That I think that as a girl, like as a woman, you need to be in matching underwear the majority of the time. So, and then I started thinking about it, and I started, asking myself why I like it, and share that idea with my friends, with the people around me, and see how that interaction happens. So I did. Obviously, first of all, I started the whole conversation on underwear of like, so guys, do you own matching underwear? And my bestie, who I'll bring on the show one day, is a hopeless case. She really is a hopeless case. I am saying this, I know she's gonna watch this and she's gonna hear me say that she's a hopeless case. She is. So she's a hopeless case. She's like, no girl, as long as I've got my bra and I've got my panty and I'm comfortable, I'm good. I'm A for away, basically. And I'm like, it's not necessarily, I'm not saying I'm not saying that we shouldn't be comfortable. But what I'm saying is, what does matching underwear do? So basically, that's what I'm going to share today. I'm going to share what matching underwear does. And this has got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with a man. It has nothing to do with your husband, your boyfriend, your partner. It's got nothing to do with anybody else but you. Nothing to do with anybody else but you. But as always, as a disclaimer, this is my two cents worth. I am by no means an expert. I know one day I do want to be a sex therapist, but I'm not one right now. So this is just me. Yeah, this is just me. Firstly, I think the mistake we make as women is wanting to do things for the other person. So we want to be sexy for him, and we want to be sexy because we want guys to notice us, or we're always wanting to be sexy for other people. And for me, that I think we're missing the point somehow, because being sexy should be about you. It should be about how you feel about you when you stand in front of the mirror and you look at yourself. You feel sexy about you. First and foremost, if you're watching this video and you don't feel yourself unless you're having a man or somebody say to you that you're sexy, I just want to tell you right now, go right now, stand in front of the mirror and talk to that mirror and say, look here, girl, child, you're sexy. Wow, you're a beast. Okay, first and foremost. We hence why we're always wearing lingerie and we're wearing matching underwear for other people. We never do it for ourselves. And I want women to do the matching underwear thing for yourself, not necessarily for somebody else, but for you, because it makes you feel sexy. It genuinely does. You being in matching underwear gives you that sense of, if I were to take my clothes off right now, I'd still be okay. Like if I were to undress right now, if the presidents of South Africa, if Cyril were to say, guys, there's a new law, everybody right now take your clothes off, you know that, look, underneath these t-shirt and jeans, I've got it together. I look good. I look good on the outside. I look good on the outside, and even underneath my clothes, I look good. So more than anything, I think we should be in matching underwear most of the time because it makes you feel good, and it makes you feel good about you. It makes you just, it brings out that thing. I don't know what it is. It genuinely brings out the thing. Look, if you're a person that is hardly ever in matching underwear, try it for a week. Try it for a week. Just try it for a week and come back to me and let me know whether or not it works, whether or not you feel empowered, whether or not you feel hot and gorgeous and sexy. Try it for a week and get back to me. Hit me up in the comment section down below and let me know how your week challenge worked. Being in matching underwear, besides making you feel sexy, it also makes you realize what underwear works with what. There are bras and panties that don't work with everything. Trust me when I tell you this. Underwear can make and break your outfits. It can make and break, because right now I'm not necessarily wearing the right bra for this top. Classic example. I'm not wearing the right bra for this top, but if I was, I would look more put together. Yeah, I'm looking at something. I'd look more put together if I was wearing the right bra for the top. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me make an example. Let me make an example. Hold the thought. I'm going to go change bras. So I changed bras, and as you can see, there is so much more difference to what the shirt looks like than with the bra that I was previously wearing. Now I know that this also counts with getting your cup and sizing of the bra correctly, but I wouldn't know this information if I didn't play around with different bras and with different bras and how they fit on my body. So I'm currently wearing a t-shirt bra that I got from La Senza. So guys, I'm going to show you my underwear. I'm so sorry, not today, okay, not today. So I'm wearing a t-shirt bra that I got from La Senza. It's got more. The shape of the bra in the front here is different than what the other bra was. The other bra was more of a cut across like this, and this is more of a cup like that, which is more t-shirt bra thingy. And I genuinely got that information from playing around with underwear and from, finding out where to get, good underwear and things like that. So yes, it helps with things like that, because now I know, besides today, I feel like this is just, okay, besides today, hence we all have bad days. Forgive me, okay? But I now know which bra works for which tops in my wardrobe. I know that I can't necessarily wear this bra with that top, regardless of the color, because I know most people go, oh yeah, but like you can't wear a colored bra and underneath a white top kind of situation. Okay, yes, that's standard, but I could wear a black bra that's not sitting correctly underneath the white top and look ridiculous because the bra's not sitting correctly. So yeah, when you do things like that, when you want to look sexy for yourself, when it's something that you're doing for you, it makes you it gives you that play around. Because I mean, when I go out and I buy my underwear, not necessarily the last thing I have in my mind when I buy underwear, besides the fact that I'm single, is a man. Look, baby, look, by the time you think I'm sexy, I have already told it to myself 10, 15 times. So, yes, so I go looking for underwear because it's something I like to do. It's my thing, you know, and things like that. So I think girls, I mean, play around with your underwear, try to find out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and things like that. But more than anything, this video today was about the fact that under no means does my wearing underwear need to be about a man. Under no means. Because as women, we've given so much of ourselves away. We've even given our sexiness, I'm looking for the English word in my mind. I can't find it. But our essence, let's put it that way. We've given away our essence of who we are as women to men, that they can tweet nonsense like that about you being in matching underwear means that uh, you know, the only reason, basically what I read from the tweets was that the only reason that this girl was in matching underwear was because she knew she was going to get some. And that's not the reason. I mean, I'm in matching underwear because, look, yeah, it makes me feel good. So, and it empowers me. Yes, okay, fine, makes you ready for anything, but it empowers me, makes me feel good about myself. It gives me my own sex appeal. It gives me my own je ne sais quoi, so to speak. So if you are watching this video and you're not a fan of matching underwear and you think that it doesn't matter what underwear it does, it doesn't matter for him. It doesn't matter for the person that you're taking your clothes off for. It doesn't matter for them. It matters for you because it makes you feel good about yourself. And that is what is important, that you feel good about yourself. And you feel good about yourself from what you are wearing underneath your clothes. And then by the time you've got your clothes on, it's like you're adding to the sexiness, you're adding to this awesomeness of a person that you are. So you feel good about yourself just in jail because you are naked and you are looking at yourself and thinking, yeah, girl, I mean, if I wasn't me, I'd do you. Okay. You know, and then you put on your underwear and you're like, ooh, definitely, I like the way this sits on me. I like this, how sexy this makes me feel, and things like that. So this is my 2 cents worth. Look, if you are undressed, and this is for the guys, if you are undressing a girl and you find her in matching underwear, you need to know something, that it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with her and how she feels and how sexy she wants to be about herself. So yes, this was 2 cents worth on matching underwear. Matching underwear has got nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. You, yes. Remember, I love you, but most importantly, God loves you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.